Perfect. Hello guys, my name's Calamity Joe. Welcome back to a new Minecraft YouTube live stream on the Calamity Joe YouTube channel. It's really dark. I need this to be less dark, so we're going to nip into this little house here like this. No, we're not. Because there's no way in. Right, there now is a way in. Perfect. Oh, the bed's gone. That's great, isn't it? Luckily for us, there is a place which we can probably stay. Didn't put a bed in there, but we can go this way. So we can go in here. Right. I have no idea if anyone's watching this stream. Hello Rafa, welcome to the stream. Right, everybody, welcome. I'm back. Wow. Just putting it into my Discord server that the stream is live. Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely amazing. Let's go to the out here and out into the world itself. Incredible, guys. Right, the world has changed on here a little bit. It's gone really bright. Interesting. Yeah. How are you, Rafa? Welcome to the stream. Right, I'm going to quickly go this way, everybody, and we're gonna see if we can head this way a little bit. Right, so perfect. I don't know if this stream's working, guys. Can you guys see this on the shorts feed? Nothing but you. I'm really good. Thank you for asking me. Right. Guys, that garden was built to celebrate 8,000 subscribers. I can see we've got 3 people watching at the moment. No idea if any of you guys are watching this on the shorts feed. But this should be one of those dual streams, so it should work. But I hope it works, because I never know with these streams. I never know with these streams whether it's working, but right. I thought we'd have a bit of fun today, so I thought we'd have a little bit of fun on these streams today. On this stream today, I don't know what we're gonna do though. Ooh. Do. I'm just placing some dirt. This is a job to be done. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, let's have a look at these settings a second. Yeah, it's on the shorts feed as well, according to this. According to this, it's on the shorts feed, but I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, I have no idea how this feature works. I don't think it works, but Right, let's quickly just gonna check a setting out. This is a weird stream. What do you mean this is a weird stream? I'm confused. How's this a weird stream? I'm really confused. But no one came. Well, not everybody is the same age as you. Not everyone's the same age as you. You know, not everyone can just drop everything at the drop of a heat to come to a YouTube channel, come to a YouTube stream. It doesn't show my sub count, yes, because I'm streaming in vertical. It doesn't show the sub count because I can't be bothered to put the sub count on Elgato, and the brightness is increased. Yes, because we're streaming through OBS, so it's not a weird stream. We're streaming through Elgato. We're generally streaming through my capture card software, not through OBS. And the colours aren't brighter for you. The colours aren't brighter for you, Rafa. They're brighter for me because my TV's changed settings and made it brighter. Yeah, it's not brighter for you. It's the same brightness for you, but it's bright. The only reason I say it's brighter because it's my TV's changed settings and made it brighter on my screen. My brightness was up. Yeah, so I can't even see because I can't even see what I'm doing because my TV's not working very well there. Right, yeah, what it was is a button didn't disappear. Right, so do you like portraits or landscape more? It depends. More people watch during if I do it in portraits. More people watch if I do it in portrait, but more people watch the stream longer in landscape. It depends though. If I'm trying to target a younger audience, portraits is better because they've got lower attention spans. Hello Alex, welcome to the stream. If you guys get what I mean, like if I wanted to, you know, target a younger audience on the stream, it would work. You know, you guys on this stream now, most of you have got attention spans of, you know, of like 8 seconds, whereas people who are older have longer attention spans because they didn't grow up with the likes of TikTok and things like that. You know, some of you guys can't watch anything, watch something for more than 5 seconds without flicking off. But in the first 8, you're not going to know if you want to watch something in the first 8 seconds. Nowadays, you've got to have something happen in the first 8 seconds of a video just to make sure people stay ahead and watch it. That's how like YouTube's sort of system works now. How do you do that? How do I do what? Let's take these blocks home with me. How do you do that? What? How do I do what? Oh, also guys, subscribe to my podcasting YouTube channel. Go and watch my guys, when you get the chance, go and watch my first video on my new podcasting YouTube channel. Go and watch my first video of me ranking all the films I watched in cinema in 2025. And then I'm gonna have I'm gonna try and bring out a video every Tuesday. I'm gonna try and bring out a video every Tuesday on it. Right, so I'm gonna bring all this wool back. So we don't have a lot of blue wool, so that's nice. We've got some again. The video itself is about 9 minutes, and it's a podcast and YouTube channel that I have done. Hello Costi, hello Fire Jason Kaka, welcome to the stream. Where's my wall chest, guys? Where's my wall chest? Ah, right here. No, it's here. Right. Green, got quite a lot of green. We've got quite a lot of blocks here. Nice to see you again, and you. Welcome back to the stream. Like 18 step. Well, I've had it. I have had the world for like 8 years, as I've mentioned before, guys. I have had the world for like. I have had this world for a very, very, very long time. There we go. Just gonna see if we've got any more wool here while we're here. So, was it 10 years? Well, yeah, my world is almost 10 years. My world's gonna be 10 years old in like. My world's going to be 10 years old in 6 months, so my world is about 9.5. My world's just about 9.5 years old. How is everybody on this stream? Everybody subscribe to my new channel for a shout out. Everybody subscribe and watch my new my new channel's first video. What do you think? David misses Bruce Wayne as young Bruce and Batman in the Gotham series. Very good Bruce Wayne, but then you can't really say Batman though, because he appears as Batman, yes, but only for like 5 seconds. He appears as Batman in that film only for about 5 seconds. But he made a brilliant young Bruce Wayne. He was everything Bruce Wayne is, young, arrogant, cocky, but nice as well. Bruce Wayne as a billionaire is very, very clever in some of the things he does. Like, for example, when he buys the portrait, tries to buy the knife from Barbara Keene. When he tries to buy the knife in Gotham. Well, all the Batman suits are different. Every single Batman suit is different. That's always been granted. Every Batman suit's been different. But yeah, what I meant on that regard, was that he played Bruce Wayne. Every sort of Batman suit has been sort of different. Bruce. What was I thinking of then? I was thinking of something. That was the goated era of your streams. It wasn't the goated era. It was the goated era because you think it was the goated era. But the goated era for me was when his Joker was amazing, but he wasn't the Joker. And the whole point of him was that he wasn't the Joker. He was the one that inspired the Joker, which I really liked that. I thought that was a really cool concept. That the Joker... The reason the Joker was so thing is that the Joker was created from someone that's... Jerome Velasco was never the Joker. The idea was that he inspired the Joker. You know, he unleashed the carnage in the people of Gotham. I really liked that. He did a good job to the character, yeah. But that was the whole idea. The whole idea was that Jerome Velasco was never going to be the Joker. He was going to be the one that inspired... he was going to be the one that inspired the Joker. But, on that regard, yeah, he was amazing. What was I thinking of a sec? I was thinking of something. Yeah, the goated era of yours... It wasn't the goated era of my streams. It was the goated era for you because you watched it. To me, the goated era is when I used to let people come on and build stuff on my worlds. My city world was incredible. I really loved those eras. You only kind of played the Joe in the final season with him having the full makeup. Yeah. But that was his brother. That was his brother. Because he played his twin brother. His twin brother became the Joker after he accidentally gave him laughing gas. A great, absolutely great show. Great show, guys. Absolutely. I loved Gotham. Perhaps I should rank my favourite TV series. Gotham. I never really watched Smallville. I gotta be honest. Smallville aired before I was born. I never really watched Smallville, but Smallville never really took off in the UK. Well, not that I'm aware of. I don't ever remember it being aired in the UK. Well, yeah, Smallville did air in the UK, but it didn't exactly. It wasn't a show that was like aired 100% in the UK. Well, it was it was aired in the UK, or 217 whatever episodes of it. So you don't really have an opinion on Tom Welling as Superman? Not really, because I haven't watched Smallville. Smallville aired for 10 years, I know that, for 10 seasons. But it didn't really... I don't really have an opinion on it, because I said I'd never watched it. You're muted. Yeah, I had to mute. For a second, so I left the room for a moment. He's my favourite actor, like Superman. Well, Christopher Reeve was always seen as the GOAT, but I think Henry Cavill. I think Henry Cavill played really well. Henry Cavill played it really well. He played a very interesting Superman. I think Brandon Routh played it quite well as well, but the problem with Brandon Routh is he only did it for one film. I think Henry Cavill was the Superman that generally looks like Superman. Yeah, Superman always looks. Tyler Hoechlin was a good Superman. I don't think he was that good in Supergirl, where he initially appeared as Superman. And then obviously he got his chance and had a Superman TV show. He had to wait 5 years. Ironically, Tyler Hoechlin had to wait 5 years for his own show. Surprisingly, he had to wait 5 years for his own show. He was he first appeared in Supergirl in 2016, and I believe he showed up in I think he didn't get his show till like 2021. I haven't watched that one as well. That didn't really air in the UK. Dean Cain's Superman, I think it aired in the UK, but that's like 10 years before I was born. So I've never watched that one. I don't even know if that's still around that you can watch in the UK. He played Superman in 1993, 93 to 97. You got any 2Gs? What? Right, I'm back, sorry. You're muted again. Yeah, I have to mute sometimes. I think Henry Cavill's much more. I think his Superman. Well, if you were to pick a fight between Tyler Hoechlin and Henry Cavill, I think Henry Cavill would win. I think Henry Cavill is much taller and much taller. I think his Superman would be much stronger as well. I'm gonna say Henry Cavill. I have no idea what you're talking about, John Ballison. I have no idea what you're talking about, I'm afraid. Muted again. Yeah, I've got to mute sometimes. David Corenswet played a really good Superman. I actually really enjoyed that. I want to see where they take the character now. I think he played a really good Superman. I actually really enjoyed that film. I thought that film was really good. But as saying that though, I like James Gunn. James Gunn is just a comic book fan, so he understands the comics. When you see some of these directors coming now and doing Superman films, like, they don't understand the characters. But James Gunn, he understands comics. He understands those characters. So he did a really good Superman. I'm excited to see what Batman film comes out under, what their Batman film looks like, because I love Batman. I'd really love to see what their like Batman looks like. I'm really excited to see what they do. Yeah. That comes out. Yes, he's returning. Should have been Chris Pratt. Who should have been Chris Pratt? I don't know. Chris Pratt's kind of old though. If you want a new Superman, if you want to do a new Superman film, like you want to go for someone younger, which is why they went for David Corenswet, because he's only in his early 30s. Chris Pratt is pushing 50. Good actor, but he is pushing his mid to late 40s now. Jamie Foxx as Superman. I wouldn't like to see that though, because Superman traditionally has been white in the comics. I wouldn't want to see, a white character in a comic be portrayed as a black actor. Sorry, be portrayed by a black actor. But on the other hand, I wouldn't want to see a character that's traditionally black in comics and books be portrayed by a white actor. I wouldn't want to see that personally. It's like I wouldn't want to see historical figures. Didn't you know where they're based? What? I kind of agree with that though, Skatepunk, because Discord is 13 years and up specifically, because Discord bringing in some. I kind of agree with it in a way, because there's children under the age of 13 using Discord, and they shouldn't be. Having some sort of age requirement for Discord is not a bad thing, I don't think. Because the amount of, Discord is a little bit like Roblox. You can find dodgy people on Discord. I don't know though. Actually, I'll answer your question, which I saw yesterday. The is football a business in the UK question. That's more of an American thing. It's about collecting your data. Jim Carrey's a good actor, but I like him as a Riddler, but sometimes in some of his roles he takes it too over the top. Many Americans are upset about it. Yeah, I'll answer your question actually about the you must pay for the Everton game. It's not that you pay for the Everton game, it's you pay for Sky Sports. So Sky have all the football. Sky and TNT have all the football matches apart from the cup matches. It's grass league where you grass. Yeah, you can walk out and grab grass. Yeah. So you guys still talking about movies? Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's basically the league matches are Sky pay for coverage. Sky pay to cover the football matches. So you pay a subscription to watch the football matches. Sport isn't a business. Sport isn't a business in the UK. That's more of an American invention. Sport is more most of the sports like football, rugby, and all that started as sports by the working class. That's why the business side of it a lot of European fans hate, because the European football fans think American businessmen and billionaires are taking their sport from them. That's why the thing about sports being a business, it's more of an American thing, because in Europe they see it as their entertainment being taken from them. It happened a few years ago. It happened a few years ago where 6 of the biggest teams in the English Premier League tried to create their own football league and to make more money. And it was a lot of American owners that backed it, and it all fell apart. It all fell apart because the European football fans revolted. But it's a really interesting one. Like, America, for example, is a very franchise sport. Do you guys get what I mean? America's a very franchisey sport. You pay to get you pay for your team to get in, but then as soon as you're in, you never leave it. That's sort of what these businessmen wanted to create in Europe, But the European fans don't want that. They want it so there's the smallest team in Europe can somehow win the Champions League. And it happened a few years ago. A team called Leicester City. It happened a few years ago. A team called Leicester City won the English Premier League on odds of 5,000 to 1. Leicester City got promoted out of the league below the Championship. So you've got in the English Football League, you've got the Premier League, the Championship, League 1, League 2, National League, and then about 16 different leagues underneath that. Leicester came out of the Championship, survived in a miracle at the end of the season before, and then they won the league on odds of 5,000 to 1. So it ended up this woman won 60,000 because she jokingly put £5 on Leicester winning the league. Forgotten all about it, and then Leicester ended up winning the league. So this lady won ridiculously. But that's what sport is, guys. Sport isn't a business. Sport is just the joy of it. So, for example, business can't do sport. So, for example, my football team at the moment are in their best league position they have been in the last 10 years. So the idea of sports being a business, it's not really that in the UK or Europe. In Europe, the higher you finish in the table is the more prize money you get. So, for example, if Everton have got £70 million or something they can spend next summer to buy players, but if they finish in a Europa League spot, it goes higher. So the higher you finish in the Premier League table, the more prize money you get. There's not a guaranteed set amount of prize money that you get. So everybody from 1st to 10th, everybody from 1st to 20th gets less prize money. So the team that finishes bottom and the team that finishes top, there's however high you finish, more and more prize money. There's not a guaranteed set of prize money. It's whoever wins gets. What prize money does the PL winner get? The Premier League winner earns the Premier League champions earn about 53 million. Yeah, all Premier League clubs share the prize money, but it's distributed to where you finish. So Liverpool got 174 million. Liverpool got 174 million last season for winning it. Arsenal got 171. Man City got 165. 163 for Chelsea. 160 for Newcastle. 150, 152, 145, 143. 138, 135, 136. Everton got 131 million. West Ham got 130. Man United got 136 million because they got to the Europa League final. Wolves got 123. Tottenham got 127. Leicester got 116. Ipswich got 111. And Southampton got 109. So it's basically, that's how the English Premier League works. The prize money is distributed. Yeah, that's how the English Premier League works, guys. Like, a 10-year-old guy? Do you mean a 10-year-old kid? A 10-year-old isn't a guy. That's just weird that you're talking to a 10-year-old kid. That's just really weird. that's slightly questionable. Hello Sonic, welcome to the stream. By meaning it's old. Yeah, but not a guy. Yeah, but that's still weird, Dr. FFF. You can't defend that. That's still weird what you just put. Yeah, I'm still using an Intel dual core. You just said that. You just said that without casually mentioning why you're talking to a 10-year-old kid. I mean, if you're streaming, you got someone in your live chat asking you questions or putting things in the live stream. That makes sense, but an average human thinks. No, not about it's not about words. Basically, words. For example, guys, it's about how many books you read. So if you read books, your vocabulary is not as good. Alright, you should know at least 1 million words. You should know at least 1 million, 2 million words. It depends how many books you read. And that's 100% true. It depends how many books you read. Because reading is how you learn the words. Like, for example, what's the nearest book to me? The nearest book to me is... I've got 2 books down here. What are they called? I've got H.G. Wells's... Joe, where are you? I'm from the UK, Sonic. I'm from the UK. Okay, I've got 3 books here based on the history. I've got 4 books. I've got The Essential History of Everton here. Forever Everton, 35 Years of Triumphs and Trials. Everton Greats, where are they now? And then I've got H.G. Wells's... I've got H.G. Wells's War of the Worlds there. I've got A History of Wales. I've got a book called The History of the Russian Civil War. Events that Changed the World. I've got a brick history, Lego, a history book, but it's the history told out in Lego. I've got Boris Johnson's book, the Churchill Factor, which it was given to me as a gift. My mum went into a bookshop and came out with Boris Johnson's book and said, "Here, I got you this." Yeah, so I have read Boris. I am trying to read Boris Johnson's book on Churchill. Well, when will you end this channel, or you will run both channels? Well, I'm running both channels. I've got another. Are you British? Yeah. If I'm from the UK, I'm British. Because it's called the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Goodbye, the Dr. FFF. When you end this channel's not ending. I just wanted to create a podcast, and when I tried to create this podcast on here, all I got was people telling me to stop talking about film and play Minecraft. Bottle of water. We actually do say bottle of water, but the problem is people mishear it. It comes from Americans like mishearing. It comes from Americans mishearing British people's accents. That comes from that tends to come from American people mishearing British accents. But you also have the thing like British people could never understood. British people struggle to understand, New Zealand accents. So when you were at the check-in desk, you would hear a New Zealand person say, "Oh, excuse me, where's the chicken disc?" And it sounds like the chicken disc. I thought you can't say bottle of water. No, we can say bottle of water. That's It's not that we can't say that. It came from Americans not being able to understand accents. So it tends to be there's so many different accents in the UK. There's the UK's got the highest amount of different accents in the world. You can go from town to town and sound completely different. That's why it is. It's not that we can't say that. It's the fact that people couldn't hear our accents. People couldn't understand our accents. Which game did you like in 2025? I've got to be honest, I didn't really play any new games in 2025. I will admit, I didn't really play any new games in 2025. In 2025, I didn't really play new games. It has the streams. The stream's gone a little bit slow. Can you see the stream, guys? I want to try and experiment a second. Yeah, I didn't really play new games in 2025 that much. Oh, pardon me. I do apologise. Yeah, I will admit, like, I didn't really play new games in 2025. Guys, can you see the stream? I don't know if you guys can see it. Ooh. Thank you to the people who subscribed, by the way. As it stands, we're 66 subscribers off hitting 7,100. Which is, we're getting there. We are slowly but surely getting there. We're slowly but surely getting there. I do not know if this is working, and I can't tell.